I'm glad Himiko made the game more difficult. Now I won't be nearly as bored. Time to work hard to solve this mystery. Get ready, culprit, 'cause here I come. Kurumi?
Hey.
You were helping set up the show, right, Kurumi? Did you hear anything about the trick?
I do not agree.
No, I did not hear a word. Furthermore, my help consisted of sewing the banner and curtains. So I did not know the details of her trick.
Well.
I guess Tenko?
You have to talk to everyone?
I don't know. If Himiko says it's magic, then it's magic. Got it? I'll use my Neo Kado to obliterate any degenerate males who bullies Himiko. But if we... okay.
Try to push the back button.
Nope. Although there are many unknown variables, the first thing we need to make clear is... when was Ryuma's murdered? Well, in the middle of the show, obviously. The culprit knew how Himiko's trick worked and took advantage of it to kill Ryuma. In other words, everyone watching the show isn't suspicious.
But...
Kaito, you didn't attend the show either, did you?
well, that's...
No, but I'm still not suspicious. I forgot, I promise. So, I was just eating breakfast.
Of course.
You got it, I'm not suspicious.
Dear.
I do not understand how that explanation is supposed to convince me. Kibo does have a point. Let's see, I talked to these three, I think. So, I think I talked to Kokichi, right?
No.
I didn't?
No.
You sure?
Yeah. He was talking during...
Yeah, I did.
Oh, did we? Oh. Or did... Okay, Gonta?
How can this be?
Gunta could have saved him. No, Gunta should have saved him.
What happened?
Gunta, what's wrong? When piranhas attacked Ryuma, if Gunta had dived into tank, then Gunta could have helped Ryuma, but Gunta got scared. Too scared to do anything. Sorry, Gunta, really sorry.
Come on, man.
Wouldn't it be weird if he
A
actually
man
can't swim?
shouldn't apologize so easily. And even if you had jumped in, then they just would have eaten you too.
That's true.
And from what I read in the Monokuma file, you couldn't have saved him anyway, Gunta. Huh? Really? Does it say that in Monokuma file?
You know,
You haven't even read the Monokuma file yet?
Gunta, not
No,
smart.
Gunta really not really understand it. Gunta not smart enough to help.
dumbass.
What are you talking about? If you've got time to apologize, you've got time to read the file. If you think you can't help, then work till you can. That's what you can do.
You're right.
That's right, Gunta. You're a huge help. There's some information that only you know, after all. Information only Gunta know?
Remember,
During the show, you went up on the stage. That was about 20 seconds before the piranhas dropped, right? Yeah, because Gunta worry about Himiko. Did you see inside the tank? Did you see Himiko or Ryuma?
no.
No, Gunta see no one in the tank. Gunta kinda surprised.
Oh, it was empty.
You can't do that. We're still in the
That's
middle of the
why.
show. But if Gunta do nothing, yeah, that's why, because it was empty. Himiko get eaten by piranhas, huh? But when the piranhas were dropped and the curtains opened, Ryuma was in the tank, right? Yeah, that right. Then when did Ryuma get in there? You didn't see it happen?
Oh,
Gunta don't know. Everyone see Ryuma in tank when piranhas drop in after that. Sorry, Gunta should have watched tank better.
Dumbass.
Like I said, a man shouldn't apologize so easily. Yeah, you're right.
No.
But this is a problem. Now I'm even more stumped. Even if Himiko disappearing was part of the Underwater Escape Act, how did Ryuma get into the tank? Was that part of Himiko's trick? I'm positive that mystery will be an important point of this case. Probably had something to do with the ropes, I think.
Or the thing on the
Yeah, and that panel on the bottom.
Yeah.
no.
Come on, man.
You still don't know. I never thought detective work would be such work. So where else do we gotta investigate? First, the pool next to the gym. They're connected by the window above the stage, so that needs to be looked at. After that, I want to go to Ryuma's room and find out which motive video he had. Then I want to investigate Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab. I've deduced that the handcuffs we found in the water tank probably came from there. Is that everything? Last of all, I want to the Ultimate Magician's lab. I want to know more about Himiko's trick. If we go there, I'm sure there'll be some kind of clue. So we've still got a lot to do then, huh? Good luck, Soichi. After all, it's gonna be you doing all the heavy lifting here.
Don't screw around.
What do you mean, right? Are you saying I'm useless? Is there a way to respond to that? What room is this? It's locked. Bed doesn't. Okay. This one?
Oh, come on.
What's the matter?
Oh, I can't leave through the dining room. Fine.
Oh no, Joel was trying to go to the dorm room first.
No, it wasn't. That wasn't the way to the dorm room.
Mixed up with
Hey, there's something in the water.
Yeah, I see that.
Or stuck in it. Wasn't stuck.
Inner tube. Bits of fabric. Let's look at the bits of fabric.
Fabric, not fabric.
That's what I said.
Okay.
There's something else floating in the pool. It looks like a little piece of fabric.
Jeez.
Probably Rihanna's piece of
It's
real
just
estate.
trash, right? Nothing to be worried about.
You
You do
know,
have to be worried.
We're looking for the culprit. We don't have time to pick up trash.
Okay.
Yes, but
suspicious.
perhaps it's just my intuition. But it does bother me. I should learn to trust it sometimes. My intuition as the ultimate detective. Black piece of fabric. Into pool. Into. It's connected to a rope. There's an in tube floating in the pool. It looks like a big sturdy rubber one.
I see.
Let me guess. Some idiots didn't clean up after themselves.
Rise and shine or sign.
What do they want? Don't look at us. I don't like water, I prefer juice. We get heavier when our cotton absorbs water. It makes losing weight a nightmare. Cotton, aren't you guys robots? I want to play in the water with everyone. It sounds fun. You know, Mondam, you might be onto something. I kinda want to go in the pool right now. Who cares about losing weight?
You stupid.
We're not here to play. We're here to smack these bastards into the pits of hell. We're the Monocubs. The meanest, nastiest, cruelest mascots around.
Dumbass.
If ya don't get it, I'll throw y'all into the pool myself. Please don't. Monosuke, please stop. Can't we all just get along?
What?
You saying that if we don't get along, I'll end up like Monokid?
So long. Farewell.
Why did they even come here?
Yeah, I didn't understand that.
So then it was one of us that put the inner tube there. Not the Monocubs. Well, it doesn't matter. The inner tube probably isn't related to the case. Isn't related to the case. If it were just for playing around, then why is there a rope tied to it? And what could that be for? That is intriguing. I can't interact with the rope. This doesn't look like a normal school pool. It's just saying the same thing.
Can you look that way?
You can see the gym's window over there. That's the window we investigated from on top of the stage in the gym. I mean, it's pretty high up. You wouldn't be able to reach it without just a ladder.
Okay.
I agree. The ladder only barely reached the window, and it was on the stage. If that's the case, then it might have been hard for someone to have gone through there.
Okay.
Yeah, you might be right.
Unless someone was hanging from there.
Or climbed up the vine.
Let's see. I can talk to him. don't think he'd be any help here.
I thought.
Storage room door. Maybe there's something in there.
Flash on for a second, too.
Equipment shed. Oh, nice. How is that?
Electric air pump for the permanent inner tube.
I see. You could easily fill a large inner tube with this. There doesn't seem to be anything else worth investigating. What do you want me to look at?
Just the diving board.
Is that what she said?
No.
Hmm. She said she saw something. I still don't see anything though.
Wait, there's a monopad. Was there a monopad?
No.
Oh.
Those are just tables.
Right there.
That's the pool entrance.
You should read that so you can know what it says.
Read the pool entrance?
No. Her. Did it say that we still have something to investigate here?
Yeah, probably just need to talk to Kaito.
You know,
We can't stay here forever. Let's go investigate. Yeah, you're right. I guess not just talk to him. Maybe we need to look at the rules again. In 2 feet in length. 2 feet. I guess we did need to look at the rules again. No jumping into the pool, especially at nighttime. Whoa, where'd you come from? I mean, jumping itself is fine. If you wanna jump in front of a car or a train, that's on you. But the pool is off limits at nighttime. See? No swimming at nighttime. That would be a violation, right? If anyone violates a school regulation, a campus-wide siren will blare. And then the person will be ripped apart by the exosols. You'd go that far? Well, so far the siren hasn't gone off, so no one's needed to be ripped apart. Yet. Since that's the case, can we assume no one was in the gym or pool at nighttime? Well, at very least, no one alive.
So he probably, maybe he was
Drowned last night.
No swimming at nighttime. That just
Maybe
might
before the
play it
Yeah.
into this case. Pool rules.
hey, so
Hey Suichi, does this pool really have anything to do with the case?
Why does he keep
We got all psyched up about it.
And he's sweating.
you know,
Maybe that's why he wanted him to meet his.
If that inner tube is related to the case, the culprit is pretty careless. If it was related to the case, why didn't they clean it up?
so
Just leaving it sitting out like that don't you think that's straight up careless? No, even if they wanted to put it away, they couldn't. There's no pool or anything around here that you could use to get the inner tube.
remember.
The water is so low, you couldn't grab the tube even if you did manage to bring it closer.
But you know,
Then why not just jump in and fish it out by hand? Oh, that's right. They couldn't get in the water. Couldn't get in the water. Yes, I suppose you could think of it that way.
you know,
Well, we can't stay here forever, right? Let's go check out the other places.
all right.
There's no time to waste. Isn't that right, sidekick? Yeah, sure.
There's. Stop it up. Stop it
This is Rima's room, huh? So, where's his video? I don't see it sitting out anywhere. Maybe he put it on his bookcase? Kaito opened all the drawers one by one, checking each of them. That's weird. I can't find it anywhere. So we can't find it. That's alright. That's a clue in itself. What do you mean? See, if we suppose the motive for the crime was the video, there is a high possibility that Ryuma had the culprit's motive video. If their motive video was left out at the scene, they would be immediately suspicious. There's no reason the culprit would leave behind that kind of incriminating evidence. That's true. And the video is not in the room, which means...
It's your turn.
So it's just like we thought. That video was the motive. Yes, that's the best explanation I can think of.
That's my sidekick.
That's just what I'd expect from my top sidekick.
Shuichi.
What's the matter, Suichi? Nothing.
So,
By the way, I was thinking,
I mean,
maybe we all should have watched those motive videos after all. What? They showed the most important people to us, right?
that's right.
So maybe we should have watched them. Without looking away from the truth.
I mean,
At the time I agreed with Kibo, but after thinking about it I changed my mind.
right.
And if we were worried about watching them alone, we could have just watched them together. Watched them together? Yeah, we should have gathered together and watched all the videos. Share everybody's motives. Even if it's something you can't bear by yourself, it'd be possible with everyone. That's what cooperation is, right? That's what Kokichi was trying to do. What, huh? Kokichi was trying to get us all to participate in a motive video viewing party of sorts. That's why he forced us into the same room. Do you think that was his way of cooperating? And do you think the same way? No, if that's what he wanted, he could have just asked us. That's what a normal person would have done. But the thing is, he's not normal.
That's right.
Maybe if he did want us to cooperate, but there's no way to know for sure. He'd never tell us. That's true, it's impossible to know what Kokichi's thinking, but I suppose he could have been acting in our favor for once. So there's nothing here?
Can I see if you can go out? Because you wouldn't be able to go out. Okay, now what are we supposed to do?
Am I supposed to investigate Ryuma's thing? Lab, and then the
I don't know.
Magic Girl's lab.
Magic Girl lab.
I forget her name sometimes.
Himiko.
Yeah, that one. Let's see, his lab is supposed to be in here somewhere, right?
No. Look, it has a tennis racket on it. Wait, turn. No, turn. Oh, never mind. What are we seeing?
What do you mean?
I saw something.
That was
Oh, there it is.
Gonta's lab.
Oh, yeah. Saburo.
The Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab. If I'm right, then the handcuffs that were found in the tank came from here. And if the handcuffs came from here, That means the culprit was here as well. They may have left a trace of evidence. This room is a little different from when we were here before. It feels off. What's the matter, Shuichi? Nothing. Anyway, let's figure out the handcuffs. We should take care of the problem first. Can I not go back there? Okay. Guess the shower room is where we're going. Shh. Yeah, there's handcuffs in the shower room.
So, okay.
This is the first time I've been in here. It's a shower room, but it feels less like the Ultimate Tennis Pros and more like the Ultimate Prisoner's Lab.
Hey, so
Do you think it was made that way on purpose? Did they remodel the shower just for that? Yeah, I think they did. Geez, Monokuma's got bad taste. Well, we already knew that. There they are, the handcuffs. Look, Kaito, handcuffs hanging on the wall. Oh, they look like the ones in the tank. Or wait, are they the same? I think so. Here, look.
Remember,
See, one empty hook. The handcuffs we found must have been hung here. That means the culprit was definitely here. Scratch handcuffs.
Shush. No.
Oh, there's still stuff to investigate, really?
Like how that hook is bent.
We already investigated that. Closed window. This window has no vines or barbed wire or bars blocking it. Could it be? There was that one window I could see from the pool area. This might be it. I'm going to open it and check out. And check.
Oh, so here's the right
Yes.
expected.
on the
The
other
window you
side.
can see from the pool is the window to Ryoma's lab.
third floor's high up, but if they aimed well, they could reach the pool. But Monokuma said you can't go in the pool at nighttime, right?
Alright, read this part.
But you know,
Why'd he say no one
Is
alive?
that all right?
I believe he was hinting that a dead person wouldn't be considered to be breaking the rules. Which means it is possible that a dead body was in the gym, or the pool at nighttime.
you know,
So there's a chance Ryoma was carried to the gym after he was killed. But, you know, there's no point carrying his body there if you can't even get in. I don't know if it's safe to say there's no point. Wait a sec, what's this? Huh?
hey, so
Look, there's a weird scratches on the window frame.
You're right.
Yeah, it's as if something scraped against it. These marks are similar to the ones that were on the gym's window frame. I'm positive these marks aren't the result of opening and closing the window normally. This window frame is sturdy as well. The gym's window frame was the same way. It looks like it would hold even with a lot of weight on it.
Shuichi,
Now you understand, right, Suichi? What?
got it.
How amazing I am to have noticed such a super ultra important clue.
I'm Kaito Momota.
It's all the day's work. Kaito. I mean, I found a pretty important clue too, but I won't say that. Marked window frame. Sink. there's scratches all over the sink. This is a pretty big stone sink. You could fill it up with a lot of water. What's this? Scratches on the stone. It like something was scraped against it. You're right. What about them? These scratch marks are clearly not natural. They must have been made by some kind of metal. That is interesting. Scratch sink. I came here to confirm my suspicion about the handcuffs found in the tank, but we found even more important clues than I expected. Together with the fact that this is Ryuma's own lab, there are too many points of concern to be mere coincidence. It must be important evidence. It seems like you figure out something out. You seem more confident. Then on to the next place. There's no point staying here.
Hey, so
where should we go?
whoa!
As if came out of the shower room. As he came out of the shower room, Kaito tripped and fell to the ground.
Hold up.
Something caught on my leg. It looks like a cable. Is this for the tennis net? Man, whoever left this here should have put it in the corner. Wait, the tennis net. I see, so that's why this room felt odd. I should investigate this in detail. The reason I thought this room felt off is because the net. When I came here last time, the tennis net was up.
Okay.
But now the cable has been removed. So like someone took the cable off? Why would they do that?
Hey.
Kaito, can you help me? I want to measure how long this cable is. No need, it's just about 50 feet long. What? I was in the tennis club till middle school, so I know how long the cable is. You were in the tennis club? That's why it pissed me off so much that Ryuma was acting like that. Did you know Ryuma from before? I never met him, but I heard a lot about him.
You know,
I mean, these days, there's no one who's played tennis that hasn't heard of him. He's been a tennis legend since middle school. He was like a hero to every tennis kid. And then once I finally got to meet him, he became a coward. That pissed me off so much, I ended up being too hard on him. But regretting that now won't help. There's nothing I can do. So what's suspicious about the length of the cable? Did something about it bother you? No, nothing specific, I was just checking. So detectives get bothered by small details, huh? Like an overbearing mother-in-law nitpicking a young wife. What is that analogy? Tennis cable. I've searched the whole area now. Okay.